thinking. Yeah. Chicken. Ooh. Let's be a black hole explorer. Ah. But it's kind of cute because, before when they lived in over by her mom, Josh watched him all the time, so he didn't get to see us very often. And so, of course, I go over there to see him, he starts crying and screaming because he doesn't know who I am. Well, now when I go in the door, he knows who I am, and he starts smiling. I'm like, I'm trying to teach him how to blow kisses. And my jaw's all swollen up again, so I'm gonna make an appointment Monday. And he was sitting on my lap, and he reared back and bit that damn tooth, and I thought I was gonna piss myself. So sweet. I'm like, well, I better go. Who is that? If that was a neighbor, yeah. So, BJ got a bread machine. He's been baking bread like a beast. So we always have fresh bread. We don't even buy bread at the store anymore. Like he goes in, he made like maple oat bread. Oh my god! When we had fondue. Bacon and bacon and bacon. But I told him when the weather gets nicer, he's got a stroller, and I'm gonna take him on little walks and shit. I mean, they're right by Freddy's. And they got a little market up the street. I figured it'd be good for him to get sunshine and me to get sunshine. So, yeah. Stop coughing. That's why she's having a hard time trying to breathe. So, but he said her lungs were clear and her heart was good and all this, and I'm like, well, something's wrong because she is struggling. I told Mom, I said, well, y'all gonna have to wait on your damn anniversary present because tried to get Landon to send him a note. That didn't pan out. Tried to get him to a note from Trump. That didn't pan out. So I thought, well, I'd get one of those deals where they hold hands and it makes a mold. And then, you can unmold it. But all the reviews of every fucking one of them I saw on Amazon, it was like it didn't have enough stuff. It didn't have, it hardened up before we could get it poured. We got mold. We got this. We got that. And I'm like, yeah, no. And then they left because I thought, well, I can go get some of the pictures out of Mom's scrapbook. Take pictures of the pictures and make them a little thing. But then they were gone, and I'm like, what the fuck do you get somebody who's been married that long? They don't need anything. They don't. Yeah, because it's their diamond anniversary. Good luck. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, give me that 200 ring. Usually I lose. But yeah, I told Mouse, I said, that kid, he's a little cutie, and he likes to play cat a lot, you know, where they stand up and they're grabbing something. You're like, don't touch that. They just look at you like, don't want to touch it. But Junior's like trying to get his diaper changed is a nightmare because he's a little tornado. He'll twist and turn and flip and flop. So I got to where I just pulled his pants off and put them on his face. And then he stopped squirming long enough for me to get the diaper on him. Yep. I paid him back though, because that kid had a diaper that just about knocked Grandma to the floor. It was horrid. And so I'm like, I want your parents to share in this joy. Shall we have asparagus, peas, and green beans for lunch? Junior's like, I don't know what that kid ate, but oh my God, asparagus. Yeah. I mean, it's different with, like, WIC now. They send you food, like baby food jars, but they send it to you based on their development. So, like, the kid doesn't have any pudding. He doesn't have anything sweet at all. He's just got meat, veggies, and fruit mix, you know. And I'm like, I don't know who made these, but they need to be shot. Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to put apples, bananas, and spinach together? Yeah, that's one of his teether flavors. And I'm like, you know, and they're like, well, he can't have dairy until he's 12 months old, and then they'll start sending him like pudding and shit like that. I'm like, reveal my face. I get a baby. I'm gonna hit a dog instead. That way I have a guard dog for the future babies. I don't think I'll get that. Yeah, well, I roll this big shit. I'm not gonna get a fucking beat on this. There you go, place, buddy. Ooh, gigantic sunglasses. Oh, he's coming after you. Yeah, you can. Or time. Wow. No, you won. Yeah, I ain't got anything else though. Yeah, I was feeding him a banana the other day. Because he can't really eat it by himself because he likes to cram everything in his mouth. Big, huge chunks of shit. So I'm sitting there with a banana in one hand, pinching off pieces of a banana and handing it to him so he can shove it in his mouth. But they're like, we want to start feeding him more cereal. So, give him like cereal like honey. He gets, when I get there in the morning, he gets breakfast, which is his cereal mixed with fruits like apples and blueberries or applesauce and shit like that. And I said, and then bottle, and that bottle is what he gets until lunchtime. And usually he'll eat that, and then he'll drink a little bit on the bottle because, he needs something to wash it down with, and then he'll go to sleep. And so when he wakes up, then it's snack time. We have all of his little puffs and his teeter crackers and shit like that. And he gets in his jumper and he jumps up and down and gets those. And I said, and then lunchtime he gets more cereal, but it's mixed with vegetables and some meat this time. And that's his lunch. And then he gets another bottle. And if he is still hungry after that, we have some more snacks or something like that. Then I'm gonna check that boy up. He sent me messages like Josh, which is our uncle, gave him some sweet potato french fries. And he loves those. So you're double fisting them. Junior keeps wanting to feed him meat. I'm like, you can, but not like you think. You give them like prison steak, where you give them a strip that they can just stuff in their mouth and gnaw. But not. No. I mean, like a strip of steak as big, not little so that he can cram it in his mouth, but like a 2-inch strip of meat that he can get his hands on and go that way. I don't know. I mean, EJ got like chicken bone. He could gnaw on that, or he would get like mashed taters on a binky or something and stuff. But yeah, he didn't get real food until like that type of food until he had like the first 2. But he's like, my God, that kid's piss is strong. I said, it's because he's on a formula. And sometimes the formula has a lot of vitamins in it. It makes their shit piss stink. Now they have diapers that when you take them down to check them, if it's got a blue line, it means they're wet. And I'm like, we just used a sniff test. Pick them up, hold them up to your face. Yep, smells like pee. Time to change the diaper. Turn around the other way. Yep, time to change that too. Took me a while to get back in the rhythm of changing the diaper. Those first days was rough. Because he's flipping and flopping and twisting. And I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't changed the diaper in over 30 years. Almost 40 years or so, Oh, miss, I don't have no money sitting up there at $740. Ah, baby. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Chip. You came in third, you didn't come in last. Wow. That's hard. Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything. Man, this one Max, this guy had like 7 fucking books and all of them, like, you prick. You asshole. What did he bump himself? Well, yeah, that'd be a little uncomfortable. Eggs. We have green eggs, pink eggs, and brown eggs. EJ got a cat tree on review. It's like a cat play tree. Came up for him to review on Amazon. So he got it, took it out, and put it in the chicken coop. They think that's a damn monster. Because we took that metal shed that didn't have anything in it, turned it into a chicken coop. DJ printed doors for the back, and we took off the panel so he has access to get in there. And they have a really, it's a carport that got turned into an entire chicken coop. So it's attached to the shed, and they can go in there and roost and scratch and do all that. And then they can come out, and half of the yard is theirs, and half of it is Bond's. So Bond's at one end, so you can talk to the girls and see the girls. You just can't fuck the girls, because it would hurt them. It's huge. So, slowly but surely. So they put it in the news, it's like Newport is pitching a foot because they're trying to build an ice facility in Newport. And so they're all like, we don't want you, blah, blah, blah. I said, oh, you fuckers are just afraid all the goddamn housemaids are going to disappear. And I'm sorry, but if you're not here legally, you ain't here legally. That's the thing. Well, they haven't committed a crime. They did the minute they stepped on the soil. That's a civic penalty. Yes, it's also a crime if you do it again. That's a felony. But we'll discuss your semantics later. Nothing. Fuck you. This one guy and I got into it. And he was like, oh yeah, well, when did your ancestors come over here? I'm like, I don't know, but 1930 something. I have no idea when they came over. I just know they came through Ellis Island. I have a copy. Well, I don't have a copy yet. My mom has a copy of the naturalization paper. Well, and I said that's on one side of the family. The other one was already here in what would soon become Oklahoma. And they're like, well, Oklahoma was I'm like, right over your head, dipshit. Thanks for the blanket. Does that help? I'm like, yeah, you don't know jack shit, asshole. So I went there, you're a Nazi. Yes, I have German heritage. What's your point? I think it's funny that all the trannies are suddenly getting fixed, so to speak. You know, not fun to be a tranny anymore, really, because nobody's buying your bullshit anymore. You know, because we're bringing up the point that if you are the age of 5 and you're perfectly capable of understanding the ramifications of these actions, and you can make a life-altering decision, such as sterilizing yourself to become something you are not, then they are perfectly capable of entering into contacts, getting married, drinking, enlisting in the military, and any other thing that you say can't be done because they're not smart enough. I'm not. But, you know, I'm like, you can't do that. You can't say that they're mature enough to make that big of a life-altering decision. But yet they can't get married, they can't gamble, they can't rent a car, They can't enter into contract because they don't understand the ramifications. I would think cutting my penis off and becoming a woman would be much more life altering if I should change my mind, you know. The ones that get me are the guys that fake a period. Oh, I have this and it gives me cramps. And then I can put a blood packet in my wherever. One guy had it jammed up his ass so that it would leak out on the pad. It's not a period. You will never have a period. Period. You know? I mean, and what kills me the most is all these women that are feminists, you know, oh, women don't need a man, women are better than men. Yeah, well, you just had one that was Miss Universe. You had another one that was on the fucking swimsuit cover. You had Woman of the Year was a dude. You had Women of the Year were 9 trannies. You're being told you're less than still. Sports, dudes still kicking your ass. You guys just let it happen. Somebody got a shit ton of money. You only got one. Nope, you only got one. Finally. Oh, what do I want here? No way I can catch you on the other one. I made something I had ears the other night. Huh? I made graham crackers with buttercream frosting in the middle. And now this here. Of course we got match price.